You want me to talk, Cini? Okay. Cool. First of all, good afternoon, everyone. And it's so good to be here. My Kannada is not very good yet, but now I can understand, so please forgive me for that. And it's always amazing to be here in Bangalore, and it always feels like home. Last time also when I'm here, I met Ravichandran sir. This time I met Shivanga in the morning for breakfast. I came in. So it feels like I'm coming to a place where I have so many friends who are, constantly inviting me or get to meet with, and there's a lot of love and warmth in this place. So thank you for making me feel like that. And I feel Bangalore is one such place where even to the people in Chennai or even to the people in Hyderabad or Cochin, if they love their city first and if they have to relate to one more city outside the state, I think Bangalore comes first. And I think a lot of times, also because I think everybody, a lot of friends, always for everyone, they'll always have this bunch of few friends who are staying in Bangalore, because people here come from all corners of the country, and then that is the reason, I guess, all language films also get so much love here. So it feels extremely special to be here, and to for the Kannada version of Hi Nanna. And before any one of you ask me why Hi Nanna and why not Hi Appa, I'll clarify it myself. Yes, it's for a simple reason that in today's world, when we are releasing it in 4 or 5 languages, it becomes easier for us to follow a film or track its reviews or understand where it's to make the bookings or everything. It becomes easier with the one single hashtag. So we wanted it to keep single hashtag for all the South languages. Hindi we couldn't put Hi Nanna because in Hindi Nanna means grandfather, so the whole meaning will change. So we changed it to Hi Papa. And also because when see, for example, now Book My Show or in apps like that, there shouldn't be 4 or 5 Hi Nannas posters or something. It should be one poster Hi Nanna. It should make it easier for your booking. For you want to check reviews of Hi Nanna, then it should just be Hi Nanna, and you should get the reviews of all over. So we just thought it would be easier. And also in the film, the little one and Mrunal calls me Nanna throughout the film, and there's so much of lip sync with that. So we thought it's easier. And also when today is the day when we are accepting, we know the emotion, we understand that, and we see the films for what they are. Like for example, Kantara kind of film is Kantara only in Telugu. They didn't try to replace with the word which is understandable or anything. So I think we are in that generation. So we took this call, with the belief that Kannada audience will understand and encourage us and support us, and that's what happened. I've been seeing so many comments from the Kannada audience, how they love the trailer, how they love the music and the teaser and all. Thank you so much for all of it. And I can promise you, Hi Nanna is going to be one more extremely beautiful film from me in my career. And without much planning, without realizing when this happened, I know with each film there's a lot of Kannada audience who are getting closer to me. And every time I come here, it kind of becomes more and more stronger. I see a lot more people coming and saying they love this film, they love that film, and I understood it's getting us very, very close with each film of mine, with Shyam Singh Roy, with Dasara, with Ante Sundaranki, with Jersey, and then I think this relationship will grow to the next level with Hi Nanna, because all of you, generally what happens is when we make some really heartwarming, sweet films, each state have their own understanding, own sentiments. Sometimes few films which really work in that particular language might not work with others because it's very local. The sentiment is very local, or the mood of the film is very local. But I can promise you, Hi Nanna is not that. Hi Nanna speaks a very universal language. Hi Nanna's highs, Hi Nanna's screenplay, Hi Nanna's magical moments in the film are something which is not just for a place or a region. It is for everyone, for all the cinema lovers. I think they will fall in love with the film, with Viraj, with Yashna, with Little Mahi on this December 7th, and I'm looking forward to see all your reactions. Yeah, thank you so much once again.
So ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಬಹುತೇಕ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳಿಗೆ ಇದೇ ತರ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಕಾರಣ ಏನು?
I think, see, we all come with a certain responsibility as actors, and for me, I've always tried different genres of films. So I don't get stuck to see when after Dasra, everybody asked me to make a mass film, or because it's such a big blockbuster. But I know my audience, and I know that I've been showered with so much of love since from the beginning of my career, from the families, from the kids after Riga and all that. So I don't want to be tagged in a particular anything. So each film I want my tag to be the genre of the film. Every single time, not a fixed thing already. So I think when they called me natural star and all that, friends and fans, I was happy because it's neutral. A natural star can do a mass film, natural star can do a family film or a love story or anything. So it is neutral. It's not branding me to something. So I will keep working hard in that direction to make sure I try different genres and try to win all your love.
ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ತರನೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಕಥೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಕಥೆಗಳನ್ನ
Do you tell stories to your son?
Yeah, like in real life?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, of course, yes. I tell all the time. So now, after so many years, after telling so many stories, he got a little bored with my stories. So now I think now he started asking me before sleeping, no, this is not nice. Tell me one more story. This is not nice. Tell me one. So I cracked a nice trick to make him sleep, where if he's asking for more stories, I start singing. So if I start singing, he'll say stop it. I sleep. So I think now that trick is really working. I have to see how long it will work. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Pramod from Vijayawani.
Hi.
It's a family movie. So do you think it will work in pan-India level, or how are you planning to make it work in pan-India level?
I think see, that is a problem with today's times. Take Kannada industry, take Tamil industry, take the Telugu industry, take Malayalam industry. Our greatest films, which we all feel proud of as industries, are made in 90s and 2000s and 80s. And why that is? Because those days, the filmmakers, the actors, they didn't think what will work in which area. They didn't think if it is a pan-India film or not. They all thought that we should make a great film. We should tell a great story. And in today's times, everybody is calculating more and thinking and targeting the audience and making films. Then it kind of misses the soul. I feel it kind of misses the magic. I feel so. I want to stick to making great films. Will it be a pan-India or not, or will it become a big success in other languages or not, is up to you and up to the audience and up to all of you. If you all love it, I feel whichever genre it is, whatever setup it is, I think you'll make it a big success, is what I believe. And so I will try to tell a story which I genuinely fall in love with, and believing that you will also fall in love with.
Okay. Recently there was an incident during pre-release event. So did you speak about it with Vijay and Rashmika?
Oh, that is done and dusted. I have already addressed that also.
Yeah. Personally, did you speak to them or?
No need. We all know how all those incidents work and how these functions work. We all know. Only for the clarification is for the media when they ask this. Yeah.
Thank you.
ಅವಿನಾಶ್
Avinash.
ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಬ್ಯೂ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಈ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಏನಾದ್ರು ರೀಸನ್ ಇತ್ತು?
Almost, I mean, it's not like that because I don't look at if it's a debut or not. That's all. Because of that, I ended up working a lot with debut directors. But there is no intention to say that I will only work with debut directors. I work with senior directors. I work with debut directors. But since none of others are working much with debutant directors, I get the spotlight. That Nani is working with debut director. No, I just look for a good story, and it doesn't matter if it's a debut or a older director. For me, talent is talent. Yeah.
ಹಾಯ್ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ರವಿಕುಮಾರ್ ಅಂತ ETV ನ್ಯೂಸ್.
Hi.
ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೈಸ್ ಟಿ ಶರ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ.
Super Dad, this is Viraj.
ಎಸ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ.
And this is the little one Mahi.
ಎಕ್ಸ್.
Yes.
ಸರ್, ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಲ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಗನ ಜೊತೆ ಫಾದರ್ ಆಗಿ ಫುಲ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಮಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಹೀಗಿತ್ತು, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರಾ, ಹೇಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀರಾ?
Yeah. He's still a little confused why some other girl is calling his Nanna, and I've showed him my shooting photos, and I said it's a movie. This girl is acting as my daughter in the film. I have a slight doubt that he has a crush on Kiara, but I'm not very sure. Yeah, yeah. So he's like Kiara. What does she do? Where is she from? He has more doubts about her than the film. So I'll have to see tomorrow. We are having a special premiere, red carpet premiere tomorrow night. I'll take him to the film. And I think after the film I'll ask him few questions. Then I think I'll get a better clarity about what is happening. Yeah.
But he have a good choice.
ನಾನಿ ಸರ್, ಈ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಡಬ್ಬಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬ್ಬಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೀಗೆ ಸರ್?
Did I dub? No, sir. I want it to sound authentic. My Kannada will not sound authentic, and constantly I don't want you to be reminded of if I know the language or not when you're watching the film. I want you to believe that is Viraj on screen, and I want you to feel his emotion.
ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೂ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿ ಬಳಗ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಮೈಲೇಜ್ ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತು.
Sorry, I have to ask for that.
You have so many people, fans in Karnataka. If you'll only dub, it will get another mileage.
100%, sir. I know exactly. You are absolutely right. But few people are born with dyslexic problems where they don't learn languages fast. I am one such guy. From childhood, I am weak in two things, sir. One is maths and one is learning languages. So I will try to better it. I will try to learn. I have been constantly trying to, but I know there are few things God gifted me with, acting and all that, and few things God didn't give me, which is learning languages quickly. So I'll have to work little more harder on this year.
ನಾಣಿ ಸರ್, ಅದೇ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆನೆ ಇವತ್ತು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನೇಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶಿವಣ್ಣ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೇಲಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟ?
I think I've shared screen space already with Sudeepana. With Diga, that's how my journey here started. I think most of Kannadigas know me, from that film, and then the love continued. And I would at that time Sudeepana was villain, and I was this hero for half an hour, 40 minutes in the film. I would love to do a film where Sudeepana and we both are the heroes here, which you can call a multi-star. And definitely now, I think Rakshit is doing such quality cinema. And I'm a big fan of Rajvi Shetty. I love Garugamna. And there are some beautiful films being made in Kannada cinema, and I cannot wait to collaborate. And now that the barriers are going off slowly, Telugu people are watching Malayalam films, Malayalis are watching Tamil films. All of us are watching all films. So I would love to see we all collaborating much more from here on, together to make the films for everyone. That's it, sir. Hi. That's also one reason, because you have been seeing me with beard and dust and all that in the sun. So suddenly I removed my beard. I'm looking a little neat and
handsome
clean.
Nanna.
Thank you.
And so this morning you have met Shivana sir at his residence. And what conversation did take place there during breakfast meet? And what the most adorable thing that you love from the Rajkumar sir family?
I think generally they're very, very loving people. It's just not me. I think they are the ones who have such friendly, cordial relationships with everyone in other industries. So they are very welcoming that way. I feel today now, actually Shivana, I met him first time today. I spoke to him a few times in the phone and all that when he liked my work, or when we wanted to do when he wanted me to do a special cameo in one of the songs. But today is the first time I'm meeting, and I didn't feel like I'm meeting him first time. I called him Anna, and the way he and me spoke together, it looked like we at least met 10 times till today. And I had breakfast at his place, and then the kind of things we discussed. And I was just telling him, that generation. I think he's the most genuinely. I think in the senior actors in that generation, I think he's the youngest superstar we can call, maybe, because I just saw some reel where he's dancing in a college function. I will be tired if I dance like that. And he's full of energy, and he was like really getting the crowd into the spirits and all that. And I think that kind of energy, that kind of positivity spreads to the industry and spreads to the other industries also. So I want to thank Shivana for inviting me home today, and me getting to spend that quality time with him.
Hi sir.
ರಮೇಶ್ ತುಂಬಿದ್ರು. ಚಿತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟವಾದ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶ ಏನು?
On screen, there are a lot of moments, sir. I think, but regarding the film, my favorite moment will be on the 7th morning. I feel when the first show of the film will be over. I think I'm very confident that the love which is going to be showered on that film will be my favorite moment regarding Nanna. Yeah, in the film there are a lot of moments. There's, I think if I have to put it short, it will be the interval and climax of the high points. Yeah.